Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shah, Bashem, Wakakadash. Honors to the elders, permissions, purge, and Shalom to the Hakim, scattered. I say Shalom to the Hakim of them. And so, call blessing. I want to bring out these two news articles was previously, I'll say about 2 days ago, and this is a article from 9 News. This is published by Savannah Macron 17 hours ago, and it reads, a magnitude of a 6.6 earthquake strikes the Pacific Ocean south of Fiji. And this is an earthquake of a magnitude of a 6.6 magnitude earthquake has struck south of Fiji in the Pacific Ocean. The Geoscience Australia report the earthquake was struck at a depth of 604 kilometers south of Island. It says nation just before 1:30 p.m. It says the authority is currently reporting that it's 6.6 magnitude strength. And it says the Bureau of Meteorological said there is no tsunami threat to the Australia following the earthquake. And that was the first earthquake. I'm going to get into the 4.2 magnitude earthquake, that happened over the outskirts over there in Hawaii as well too. And this is a earthquake from foxnews.com. This is posted by Julia Mastero, if I pronounce her name right, from Fox News, as of April the 27th, 2023 at 10:41 a.m. And it reports a 4.2 magnitude earthquake. Hawaii earthquake has officials closely monitor the nearby volcanoes. And it says a magnitude, it was from a scale of 4.2 to 4.4 magnitude of an earthquake. And it says a magnitude of a 4.2 earthquake was felt Wednesday afternoon. It says it says a magnitude of a 4.2 earthquake was felt Wednesday afternoon on Hawaii's Big Island. The tremor of the struck of the coast was about 7.5 miles east-south of Penha. I believe that, I guess that's probably like the outskirts over there in Hawaii, over there in that region, if I pronounce the name right. It says after 4:30 p.m., the HAT, there was 89 reports of earthquakes in first half hour. And it says there was no apparent impact or either the Mauna Kea volcano. And it says, however, the observatory is continuing to monitoring the Hawaiian volcano for any changes. It says this earthquake is part of a seismic swarm under the polar area, which has been ongoing since 2019. It says quakes in the region have been observed going as far as back to the 1960s. So that definitely been quite a while. And it says the aftershocks possibly come in days and weeks. An agency also reported that a magnitude of a 3.9 earthquake in the evening, just hours away. It says the earthquake occurred 6 miles northeast of Honolulu, if I pronounce that right, of Opako at 7:27 SSC, which is that time zone over there in Hawaii. Even though it's still American time, but those time zones are kind of different. It all depends on what area and region you're from, And continuing on with the reading, it says there was 110 reports from people who fell within the first 30 suggested a source due to the bending of the oceanic plate from the weight of the hurricane island chain, a common source for the earthquake in this area. It says the event is likely related to stress from the weight of the island, its underlining the ocean, right, the ocean's crust, and was not directly related to the volcanic process. It says it's adding that the earthquake has no apparent impact of the Cronulla volcanoes. My bad, I couldn't pronounce those names right. But continuing on once again, it says the volcano. It says the Hawaiian volcano observatory is one of the first volcanic observatories within the United States Geological Survey, and is responsible for monitoring volcanoes and earthquakes in Hawaii and America Samoa. So since I reported those two earthquakes, one a 3.9 magnitude, just hours of a 4.4 earthquake hit over there in Hawaii, in that area, in that region, and then at 6.6, I would say 6.2 to 6.2, 6.2 to like 6.6, a magnitude of an earthquake over there in the Fiji Islands, you know. And I'm gonna bring out Luke 21 and 11. This is the book of Luke, chapter 21, verse 11, and it reads through the Holy Scriptures. It says, "And great earthquakes shall be in diverse places, and famines and pestilence, and fearful sights and great signs shall there be from heaven." Right, so that's what we're seeing. You know, we're seeing the increasing and uptick of these, earthquakes in diverse places around the world, you know. So we're going to continue to see it now, so more than ever. And I'm going to bring out that second Ezra as well, too. Verse 2, and it reads to the Holy Scriptures. It says, "Then thou shalt understand it is a very same time when the highest will begin to visit the world which he made." Right, so those are prime examples of earthquakes, you know, earthquakes in diverse places, and definitely the historical increasing of these earthquakes in diverse places. We starting to see that increase now, so more than ever, you know, because we always speak about, you know, the change of climate or climate change. It's really that's doing these earthquakes around the world, you know. We're going to continue to see it increase and show forth around the world, you know. Now we go to the next verse. This is 2 Ezra 9:3, and it reads, it says, "Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of people," right? So that's what we're seeing. We see these increasing of these earthquakes in diverse places. And in the latter times, we're definitely going to see earthquakes that we never seen before in these different parts around the world as well too. So earthquakes in diverse places is going to continue to increase and show forth in the latter days. And I'm gonna bring out that Isaiah 29:6 is well too. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 29, and verse 6, and it reads through the Holy Scriptures. It says, "Then thou shalt be visit of the Lord of hosts, with thunder and with earthquake, and great noise and storms and tempests and the flame of iron fire." Right, so that's what we're going to continuously see. You know, these earthquakes. Definitely the main focus, you know, definitely the earthquakes, you know. So like I mentioned again, it has nothing to do with the change of climate or climate change or Mother Nature, nothing like that. As as in examples, like I mentioned, So you're going to continue to have these earthquakes by the Heavenly Father. That's why I brought out the second Esdras 9:2. Thou shalt be visited of the Lord of hosts. Thou shalt visit the earth with these conditions, and definitely with these earthquakes. And those are prime examples. So like I mentioned again, hey, in the latter days, as the days progresses on, as we move forward, hey, we're going to continue to see these increasing of these earthquakes in diverse places, like now so more than ever, And I'm going to read it again for edification's sake. This is Isaiah chapter 29 and verse 6, and it reads through the Holy Scriptures. Thou shalt be visited of the Lord of hosts with thunder and with earthquake and great noise and storms and tempests and the flaming devouring fire. Right, just like those recent storms we're seeing down there in Florida, the southern part of Florida, about I'll say like 2 weeks ago. Life-threatening floodings. Hey, all that's designed by the Heavenly Father, and by the Lord of hosts of Hamashiach Yahushua. So with that, this was just a walk and talk lesson that I wanted to bring out. So with that, hopefully this was edifying. Of those 2 news articles that I brought out, the earthquake happened over there in Hawaii, and then the earthquake over there in that earthquake over there in Hawaii, and then that earthquake over there in the Fiji Islands. And that was from a magnitude of a 6.2 to 6.6. And then the earthquake over there in Hawaii was like a 4.2 to 4.4. And then hours later, it was a 3.9 magnitude of an earthquake over there as well too. So that shows you a prime example that we're continually seeing the increasing of these earthquakes in diverse places, So once again, hopefully this lesson was edifying. The walk and talk lesson. And first and foremost, I would like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahushua, Ba'Hashem, Wakar double honors to the elders for preaching his word truthfully and sincerely. And shalom to the Akim, scattered through the 4 corners of the globe, preaching the word truthfully and sincerely as well too. And until next time, I will say shalom.